Yes. What's going on? Knox Nation. Happy Monday. I feel like we've just been here. We have just been here. We just did this live on Saturday. But we're back with another live today because need calls for it. As you guys know, I have had a crazy weekend. I filmed a music video on Friday. I got up at 3:30 in the morning. I was gone all day, busting my ass off. Didn't get back home until like 2:33. So pretty much a 24-hour nonstop go at that. Woke up on Saturday, busted out a live stream. Still recovering today, honestly, but I'm like, you know what? No. J-Hope has given us a brand new album. J-Hope's, I guess, first foray of showing off what he can do with a full spectrum, being solo. Obviously, I'm putting air quotes around being solo because we know BTS is just taking a break. Forget the hype. Forget what the media outlets say. It's just a creative break, people. Like I talked about before, sometimes it's best to go out, get new perspectives on things, do what you do independently because you might try stuff you don't get to do when you're within the confines of a group. You learn new things about yourself. You learn new things about your music. And then when you guys come back and you rejoin up, you get to bring those experiences, those lessons, those creative processes and evolution and apply that to BTS when they do get back together. And I feel like when it is time for the return, man, are we going to get some dope music. Because already when I reacted to More, that was one hell of a track. That was one hell of a ride, of a different experimentation, a different lane from J-Hope. So I'm excited to see what this album brings to the table. Shout out to Music is Life, who was already kicked us off with a donation, with a $50 donation. That is insane. Thank you so much, Music is Life. Hope you're well, Knox. Thanks for all you do. Your breakdowns are amazing, and your music is as well. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Those of you guys who want to support the channel directly, as you know, most of these reactions I cannot monetize. If you want to support me and support this channel, a great way is by donating. You can donate on Super Chat. I will shout out all Super Chats. I also shout out all direct donations, which are below. The link is below. It's also pinned to the top of the channel. You know I appreciate you guys. It's going to be a big one today. It's going to be a big one. We all know the YouTube algorithmic gods have been funny lately, especially around BTS. So who knows who this gets served up to. But if you're here and you see it, it's going to be a ride. I got to get some coffee down me before we dive into this one today. How are you guys feeling? Have you guys all listened to the album? I'm sure you have. What do you think of it? By the way, when we go through this, I would send a playlist. Shout out to my Patreon. Patreon sent me a playlist of what they felt was very good translations. So I've got a playlist of these translations that I'm going to run with today. But obviously there's the, but feel free to guide me, chat, if there's like a music video for one that I'm skipping over or like a better video that I missed that you want me to check out, then please feel free to interject that into chat. But as we know, it really does piss me off because like the most viewed translations and color-coded lyrics are usually the worst lyrics that there are. Like they are the worst fucking translations. It's like a blind man does it, and yet it just, because they get it out so quickly and so speedily, it hits in the algorithm and it gets all the views. So they rush it. They don't take the time to think it through because as we know, the BTS MCs and the rappers, there's a lot of doubles, there's a lot of hidden meanings, there's a lot of wordplay dancing between languages. It's very clever what they do, and I hate missing it. So hopefully we get some better lyrics today. Shout out to Ding Dong. Ding Dong's always here, man. Ding Dong's always supporting. Also, I'm going to be sweating my ass off today. I don't have a fan in here yet. I don't have any AC either. I'm basically in a box that I built. Still working on it. But it is what it is. Hydrate, my friends. This live stream is brought to you by caffeine and water. We're going to have a lot of it today. Maybe Knox takes his shirt off later. Oh, man. Ding Dong, you're the best. Thank you so much for your hard work. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for the super chat, man. Much love to you. OG, thank you so much for the super chat donation. Much love to you as well, OG. Man, really, really appreciate it. Appreciate the support today. Come on, let's shout out some people. Let's shout out some donos before we get into this. Let's get Knox ready to go. Small Baby Tay, thanks for reviewing. Thanks for doing such in-depth reviews and breakdowns, Knox. Appreciate it so much. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for being here, for being a part of this, for being in this moment right now. And thank you so much for the donation. Much love to you. Let me get this coffee. Once I finish this coffee, it's it. It's game on. Obviously, we let numbers get up. We let people build. And then we dive into this. One more shout out, too. At the end of this reaction, if someone could really do me a favor and just take note of all the timestamps. If you make a comment with the timestamps for each one of the songs, I will post it. I will post it and pin it to the top. And it helps a lot of people. Hey, JC, thank you for the $20 tip, JC, one of my Patreon supporters. Actually, JC, this is your playlist, bro. This is the playlist that you DM me. So this is what we're running on today. So if anything goes wrong, blame JC. Cecilia Martins, yes. Always wait for your reactions to BTS, especially Rap Line. I'm glad you're doing this. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to this. I mean, it's funny because Patreon, I get a lot of requests. I do at least like one BTS reaction a week probably on Patreon. Like I've got a big BTS following on there. And the thing is, I feel like we've gotten so many RM requests. We've gotten so many Sugar requests and August Deep requests. And whether we've done them on the main channel or whether we've done it on Patreon, I've spent a lot of time with both of those MCs. The one MC that I haven't really spent as much time with is J-Hope. So I'm actually really looking forward to doing this album review because I really haven't given him the same amount of time as I've given some of the other MCs. And I've been wanting to. So this gives me just a perfect excuse to dive into it. Who's your bias, Knox Hill? My bias is you, the fans. Dude, you're going to love this. I'm going to have fun, a lot of people are saying. Hey, Nico! Nico's in the building. What's up, Nico? Jedi Master. I'm just the Padawan in training. When it comes to Nico, what's good, man? Thanks for coming through. I saw Adam Miller in here, too. We got some mod representation, which is good. Ella! Hello from Ireland. Let's Knox and Hobby. Hello, Ella. Much love to you in Ireland. Is it hot in Ireland? It's hot everywhere today. It's a hot world. Middle of this summer, baby. And J-Hope is bringing us that heat. Tex Max says, hi. What's up, Tex Max? Yeah, everybody do me a favor. If you're here right now, like this video. Put a like on it. Because it really does help. I'm telling you, YouTube likes interactions. You know, if you want to get this served out, if you like what I do, you want other people to appreciate the breakdowns that I do, the time that I take to dive into these things, to speak on production, on lyricism, on themes, on thought processes, on everything in between. It really does help the engagement, guys. So push it out. New Zealand's just hit winter. Oh, I'm not even thinking with a Southern Hemisphere brain. That's so latitudinal of me. I'm a geographicist. I'm making generalizations from a Northern Hemisphere perspective. I'm not even thinking about the Southern Hemisphere. Knox, how you doing today, my guy? Says Jonathan Chang. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm tired. I'm not going to lie. I'm tired. Definitely. But that's the beauty of music. Music gets you pumped up. Oh, those of you who caught my Tom Live, what you saw in the middle of that was me get a message from a collab that I'm working on for the new album that was confirmed. And we've put, oh man, let me tell you, I'm still not going to give a name away, but I'm so excited for this collab that's just come through and this song that we're just getting wrapped up now. It's a big one. It's just put in a new lens on this album. It's a cosign that I never thought I would get. Man, I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you guys. Mitchell Parsonage, mad love from South Africa. Mitchell, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the donation, man. Please put some fire emoji in chat for all the donos today. That's big love. That's big love right there. Make sure you listen to the album in order, says Lilia. Well, I'm hoping that the playlist that I have has this in order. But again, people, the beautiful thing is that this is why we do lives, because I do read the chat as I go along. So if we fall out of order or something messes up or happens, you can let me know and I'll respond and we'll adjust it. That's why we do these lives this way. Wow. Lizzie, keep the fire emoji going because that's insane. Lizzie H says, from the group, we appreciate you as always. Thank you. I really think you'll like this one, Knox. Lizzie, that means a hell of a lot. If you guys are Army and you're BTS fans, and if you're a Knox Nation fan, reach out to Lizzie and hit up Lizzie, because there is a group of people who support both Army and fans of Knox Hill, and it's like the coming together of those two. And there is a group, and they always support me, and Lizzie represents that group, and Lizzie has just sent me a donation on behalf of the entire group for coming together. So shout out to you, the BTS Knox Nation group, the Army Nation group. I don't know. We need a name for you, Lizzie. We need a name for the group. But that is amazing. Thank you so much. Very blessed to be here today. Tatiana says, hola. Hello from Colombia. I want to go to Colombia one day. Tatiana, will you give me a tour of Colombia one day? I want to go down there. I need to get back in my Spanish vibe. So excited for Hippie Palooza. I'm not going, but I'm so proud of J-Hope for this event. Oh, is J-Hope have an event on? Nation's Army, says Kelsey. That could be one. Natalie says the album has a story. Hope your playlist has all the tracks in order. Well, do you want me to bring it over so you can see it? Can you guys see it? Or is that going to mess with it? Did that do anything? Not really. Here, I got another idea. All right, I'll just read it to you. Here's what we got. J-Hope of BTS intro plus Pandora's box. Right? That's verse 2. Then I've got more. And then I've got stop. Then I've got equal sign. Then I've got music box. Then I've got what if. Then I've got safety zone. Then I got future. Then I got arson. And that's some type of outro that he put on this playlist. The time has come to burn a brighter flame. Some sort of promo. So I think we're good. I think we're all right. And again, blame JC. JC says the playlist is in order. The only difference is that she's put a lyric video instead of the Arson music video for the last song. But I'll remind you, yes, I actually noted that, and I have the Arson music video pulled up as well. So when we get to Arson, we will jump over to that music video. Everybody says, yes, we're in the good order. We're in the right order. Sweet. Thank you, guys. You know what's dope to think about is we've got like 484, almost 500 people here. I mean, that'd be a hell of a show if we were all together, wouldn't it? Like that is a crowd, man. That is a crowd. Everything feels so different and disconnected sometimes because, you know, I'm on the internet. I've got a camera and it's just me feeling like alone in a room. But really, I look at chat and now we're over 500 people. And I'm just like, wow, this is unreal. This is unbelievable to have that number of people come in, watch, to support, and to be a part of this moment. I'm almost done the coffee, guys. We're starting T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 1 minute, we're starting. I love your voice. Even when you speak, you have such a great vibe, Melanie Estacio. Thank you. Who's happy they're here for the live today? Hey, Sayotani. Love from Japan. What's up? We're all over the board today, all over the world. That's dope. Ginger Contempt, hey, from Australia. How you doing, guys? Rouge said he's early. Robin says, hi. Son of Humans, Knox Hill Tour. Let's get through one more album first with a couple of these big features I got planned. Let's keep growing the music. We just broke over 100,000 streams, monthly listeners on Spotify, sorry. 100,000 monthly listeners. I think we're up to 120,000. That's crazy, man. I don't know where I put my phone, but over 120,000. I've been wanting to break 100,000 for the longest time. And about a week and a half ago when we dropped Survivor, we broke that milestone for the first time ever. So we're continuing to grow with the music, continuing to expand. So yes, I definitely see next year a tour happening. Thanks for the super chat, man. What I'm trying to figure out how to do is to come up with like a tour concept that's kind of different. Because, you know, we do like breakdown reactions. We talk about music too. Like we could do something live incorporating that as well. We don't just have to do music. I haven't figured that out yet. And obviously I can freestyle live. I can get topics. I can do stuff. So maybe it's like a just full all-encompassing type of show and vibe. I don't know. Definitely something to think through and something I'm turning around in my head as we go. Hey, Avoiding Reality. That's a dope name. Love from Kentucky, Knox. Knox, love to you. Sarah says love from Nepal. Eminem says love that idea. Yeah, I think that'd be dope, wouldn't it? Moonzang, Knox Hill World Tour. Carol Ferraro de Campos says a tour would be amazing. Come to the southeast states, please. Woo. We'll go all over. Yeah, I'll definitely go to Richmond. Burgeoning music scene, small city, big vibe, smart people. Says Brian O'Donnell. Definitely. Oh, Beatrice says Blackpink come back next month. I was not aware. That's good to know. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I got the coffee in. Have a look at my nose and beard. I am so hot. Not like that. Settle down. I'm temperature hot. All right, we're rolling up. Here we go, people. This is J-Hope. Jack in a Box. Heart emoji in chat, please, if you're ready for this one today. We're starting off with intro plus Pandora's Vox. We got the lyric video. Let's go.
What Zeus had kept inside the box broke loose from their confinement. All that was foul was now unleashed upon the world. Pandora, unable to undo what she had done, fell into despair. As she grieved, she heard a feeble quiver from the box. She lifted the lid once more, and out fluttered a small, bright, most beautiful creature she had ever seen. It flapped its delicate wings as it danced around Pandora, lightly brushing against her shoulder. Pandora immediately felt her angst melt away, and her heart glow with warmth. It was hope that was kept in the innermost nook of the box.
Wow.
It trailed behind them.
That's too clever. It was Hope. Get it? J-Hope. The title of the album is Jack in a Box, implying, you know, there's something inside the box. In this case, he's playing off of Pandora's box. And we've done this when we dove into the world of the BU and BTS. Like, they love their Greek mythology, man. Like, they study up on Western history. And this is the story of Zeus and Pandora's box that he's using for his intro, tying in with the Jack in the Box, metaphysical, phorical concepts right there. The hope, the J-Hope. Oh, come on.
Hope that was kept in the innermost nook of the box. It trailed behind the miasma of darkness, assuaging their ill effects on humankind. Hope gave people the will to carry on living amidst the pain and strife.
Here we go. That's a great intro.
They call me Hope, do you know I'm Hope? Pandora의 history, 그게 내 born. 나에게 주어진 큰 신들의 성심.
Wow, okay, there we go. We're getting some things revealed here. I don't know if someone was just commenting, but I didn't know that. Like, his name, J-Hope, originates from the story of Pandora's box and giving him hope. So now he's literally taking that story, that intro, and telling us as he drops in this first line. And man, again, gritty delivery, this very dropped down, very bassy, grungy style that he's found. Huge bass distortions going on right now. Very dark, haunting beats.
Pandora의 history, 그게 내 born. 나에게 주어진 큰 신들의 성심. 판도라가 남긴 상자 속에 한 빛 때묻이.
What was that? Wow. I mean, he just mirror matched that entire syllable scheme, that entire cadence scheme, and that entire rhyme scheme. That was just great casual rhyme writing right there.
Hope, do you know I'm Hope? 판도라의 history, 그게 내 born. 나에게 주어진 큰 신들의 성심. 판도라가 남긴 상자 속에 한 빛 때묻이. 하는 소년의 기대. Till the end, 방탄의 희망이 되라는 frame.
Till the end being the frame of Bangtan's hope. BU, Bangtan Army, BTS, let's go.
소년의 기대. Till the end, 방탄의 희망이 되라는 frame. 그렇게 주어진 운명의 수요시. That's my name. 신화로 깊어지는 의미.
That's all right. I can turn my voice up. Turn my voice up a little. There we go. I turn my voice up more. That should help some. All right, let's keep it rolling.
희망이 되라는 frame 그렇게 주어진 운명의 수요식 That's my name 신나로 깊어지는 의미와 함께 On my way.
Wow, again, he just went into a very quick double time flow and then went back. It was like going at this gear, accelerate to 6, and then drop back down to 4. He went like 4 to 6, 4 to 6, like just quick gear shift up into a double time flow and then back down into it mid flow. That was really dope within those lines right there. Man is really just showing off different flows on this already.
방탄의 희망이 되라는 frame 그렇게 주어진 운명의 수요식 That's my name 신나로 깊어지는 의미와 함께 On my way. Someone's light, someone's smile, someone's hope 내 활동들은 someone's light 시간은 이름대로 흘러가 Someone's star 내 영혼이 다듬어지며 생기는 모토와 vibe yeah. 그렇게
Man, that's a line right there. As my soul is refined, my motto and vibes are formed. Man, that's just that deeper poetic line that I love. Oh yeah, it's definitely a very old school boom bap, gritty type of vibe, 90s feel to it with the hip hop. And I love that piano. I love that piano. You hear what he did there? Like he just went like, man, he went like, so we started off with this like grungier, laid back, dark J-Hope delivery. And then he went into like a more aggressive delivery right there. And then he's found another brand new cadence that I've never heard him do, which he's doing right now. Right here. Nice. Hey, that's a great line again. Just keep on doing my thing. The picture I painted. Is this dream the one and only picture that Zeus painted? Again, connecting the Pandora's box theme and the Greek mythology theme. All kinds of high fevers make people boil. I wonder if that's a little bit of a reference to our COVID-filled world now. Also, like fever, the temperature of the world as climate change happens, as temperatures start to rise. Also, like anger in social media, in society today, as temperatures boil. There could be a lot of different levels of that. Wow, greed, jealousy, resentment, envy, revenge, hate too. Sounds like we're going through the different deadly sins. We're Benjamin Button, not even afraid if we're going backwards. I mean, yeah, again, there's a lot of things that you could point to in issues today where it feels like, are we progressing as a society? Are we evolving in humankind? Or are we just moving backwards? And that, so you could take that in two ways. One, you could take it as like a comment that way, or you could take it as a comment like he's here for change. He doesn't care if he has to take steps backwards in order to try to help us find a way forward. If he has to go back into the past, if he has to dig into it, if he has to feel like he has to be knocked down, he's not afraid. Don't be afraid of change in a sense. What was that like? I want to wake him up, the tiny hero hidden in them. Man, that's a great line right there. That tiny hero. I'm going to think about now, when you talk about hope and you need motivation, find that tiny hero within yourself to keep rising. This box is a frog in the well, out into the big world jump. Because obviously if frog's in the well, like the only world that he sees is what's up here, right? He doesn't actually see what's outside of the well and what's going on in the world. See again how he uses that aggressive cadence to that very quickly drop down cadence, and then we have this nice production change up here.
Drag to the hole, down to the 희망, drag in the bar. Pandora's horn, 하나 남은 희망, drag in the bar. Drag to the hole, down to the 희망, drag in the bar. Pandora's horn, 하나 남은 희망, drag in the bar.
Nice.
Drag to the hole, down to the 희망, drag in the bar. Pandora's horn, 하나 남은 희망, drag in the bar. Those move with the drum with this hot shit. Boy, it's unboxing. Let's go.
All right, I got final thoughts on that one. So, on that one, right, Pandora's box and this concept, and he dabbled in a little bit of it. And this is kind of what makes me think of Lupe's recent album too. You know, like the early tracks, you paint the picture, you kind of set the scene. And you might deal with some more generalized topics, and you kind of highlight a little bit of some topics you might dive into, some things you might deal with. So I see some possible things that he might dive in with, the societal issues, with the temperature of our world today, the way that things are out there. There's definitely him dancing around some of these topics. And if you look at it, you know, when you open Pandora's box, you basically unleash chaos into this world. So this chaos has been unleashed, this fear, this hate, this envy, this anger, all of this that he touches upon and talks about. But there's something else that was also released with Pandora's box. You know, there's one other side effect, and that's hope. So to me, in this crazy world, this messed up, chaotic nature of things, he is here to provide that bit of hope. And that's kind of what this album reflects and what that message reflects right there. And that hope on Pandora's box. I mean, that is dope right there. Hang on, I'm going to have to get my my phone. I don't know. Do I got any mods paying attention right now? Hang on 1 second. I'm going to have to get my phone. I don't know where Nico went. Looks like Knox is going to have to do everything today. Hey. You know who you are, spammer. Stop it right now. You're really ruining the live. It's completely unprofessional and uncalled for. That's why your ass just went to timeout. Next time you'll be booted. Last warning. Don't mess up my lives today. I won't stand for it. I'm in the middle of a flow. Don't mess with it. Let's keep it rolling, people. Hey, we've done this one. We've done this one, but we'll check it out again. Oh man, now the box just makes so much more sense. Oh, that's so clever. Remember when we had more and we had this box, and then you have all these scenes and sequences happen inside the box. Well, now we know what that box metaphorically is. That's him opening Pandora's box. Come on, that's too clever.
Yeah, I'm Thursday. 필요하게 to be surfing. 난 몸만 너무 고기. Suck out the music. 이니 미니 마니 모. 춤추는 아기 flow. Keep my passion, I gotta go. I'm still 99. 11년 또 각종 내 형광 밑줄은 발꿈매미학.
Myself, I love just that. I really am falling in love with J-Hope's cadence. Like the way that he does it, you could just like hear that like clicking at sort of the back of the throat. Like it's such a whispered delivery, yet right there's just a couple accents and syllables. I just love the way that he hits them, man. The way it cuts through the mic. I don't know why.
11년 또 각종 내 형광 밑줄은 발꿈매미 학봉. 끝이 없는 학습 부딪히고 넘어지면 나오는 작품. 이 빛이 서도 make it move, make it mine, make it right 또 누군가의 favorite sign. 그게 너의 손에 반 삶의 이유 삶의 나 운동력을 carry on.
I mean, right there, carry on. We talk about his ad-lib game as well, right? And he's got an ad-lib like off to the side where he's whispering that. He's got another one where he's like yelling it. And then he's got another one that's more like level. Like I just heard in that one singular moment, there was at least like 4 different ad-libs that kind of hit at once. But the way that they're mixed is like they don't take away from it. Like no ad-lib is like too loud or too overpowering. Like they're just there. Like you could sit. I wish I could get the acapella tracks for this. Because you will probably listen to at least like 40, 50, 60 different vocal layers that are on this track alone. Shit, probably more than that, like 100 vocal layers, I would say, if you count the hook, if you count the verses, and you just count the amount that's been put into this. Like, I always say the devil is in the details, and you can hear it within the mixing of this track, just the different details in terms of just simple ad-libs that have been added to just add to this fullness of sound and this sort of atmospheric presence that it really has. Man, I love this rock element. So we went from the first track, which was very like 90s boom bap, grungy bass distortion feel, into you still have some of that distortion concepts in that grunge, but now you introduce like this rock element to it. Love the Kit Kat, tastes so sweet. You know, all of this that he's feeding into the schemes. Break those bars apart, J-Ho. Love that delivery. And you talk about mixing, and this is cool too, and another dope concept I've noticed that you've had a couple times happen in the production. We call it like drowning out the sound, and basically you take it and you mess with the frequency and it gets like pushed down. So right now it's like it's the same track. It's the same percussion hits, but it's been like drowned out. So it sounds like it's swimming underwater. So you have it like muddied up, right? And it's muddy for a little bit. And then all of a sudden you'll kick back in and you'll take off that frequency and you'll take off that muddiness. And then you just let it hit clearly and hit more polished. And it's just a really dope thing to do with the same sound. But because of how you mix it and how you mess with it, you can totally change the way that sound gets appreciated and the way that that sound hits. I mean, what is that? That sounds like Alien. Man, I keep turning around and like Predator's gonna fucking drop down through the booth and eat my heart out. Little, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. This like guttural, like rolling of the throat. Back to that drop down effect. And he closes the box. I'll tell you what, man. When did he start working on this album? Let me know. Because obviously, you know, BTS announces the news. They're going their separate ways. And then all of a sudden, we get a new J-Hope album. And we get like a very, very unique sound. You know? It really seems like this man is finding his own lane. Sorry, and by the way, I'm multitasking again. I don't have any mods here. Hey, there's Jedi. There's Jedi. Hey, thank you, Jedi. I just, Knox is having to do his own live stream and mod and kick people out. We just had a hater drop in, so he just got booted. I'm not standing for it today. Please stop messing up my stream. You ruin it for everybody else. Anyways, when did he start this? 2020 during the pandemic. Yeah, because like this to me is not something like BTS announces that they're taking a break and then all of a sudden J-Hope comes up with this within the course of a few weeks. Like this to me is experimentation that's been done over time. It's been not being afraid to try new things, to evolve, to kind of push yourself. And this is like the product of, it's not just like he tried this and gave it to us. This seems to me like there's been a lot of different tries, if that makes sense. Like you try it this way, then you try it this way, then you try it that way, and you keep experimenting. And then you kind of hone down on it and you trim the fat, as we call it. Because that's one of the ways to really find sort of your own unique sound and unique style. You know, you pump out a bunch of stuff, you try all kinds of things, you see what works, you do trial and error, you do a first draft, second draft, third draft, fourth draft. And it just seems like what we're seeing right now, it's so polished to be the first time ever being released, right? It's so, it feels like it's existed for ages with J-Hope. Like it feels like this is just so natural for him. Even though this is new. This is turning the heads of many fans. They're like, hang on, this isn't like pop of K-pop. What is going on right now? Like this is like typical sort of BTS metrics though, in terms of really thinking outside the box, really being different and not being afraid to push genres and to evolve. But yeah, I think what we're really seeing here in this vibe that I've gotten, and I'll call this right now within these first two tracks, is definitely the product of a lot of work. And we are seeing the end polished product because the devil really is in the details. And there's just so much details I'm noticing within the production, the different instrumentations, the way the vocals are handled. Like, yeah, this is skillful, and this is a process that is done over time, man. What's next up? We got Stop next up, people. What you guys think of that one? Hang on, let me make sure I didn't miss any donos to shout out. No Son of Humans, thank you again for the dono. JC, thank you again for the dono. And Lizzie, thanks again for the dono. All right, let's keep it rolling, people. Love you guys. Wow. Again, now we're going back to the old school. Right. 1 2 to 1 2 to 1 2 to 1 2. Oh, like that flow you found. And what a drop in again with these different cadences. So swaggy with the delivery. Friends have a thing that's hard to deal with. Values, personalities, and opposition. Our friendship is a natural disaster every day. What a way to put that. Our friendship being a natural disaster. Wow. Hey, Lucy Tipler, even in J-Hope's 2018 mixtape, there are clues for this one in the artwork, and one of the songs from the album's transitions into this. Crazy. Yeah, I've guessed that. I thought that. Hey, there is no questionable reaction over here. He's talking about the reaction to obviously this friendship in this picture that he's painting, not this reactor. Stop, don't fight. Yo, what was that? Hang on. Ass like I'm Jurassic. Like again, he punches in right there with a nice internal rhyme scheme, and we call that, like, he gets into a little bit of a polyrhythm. He starts falling out in front of that beat, and he finds these pockets that just push a different pace compared to the natural even metrics of the drums. He starts pushing an odd rhythm and an odd scheme. Very nice falling over that. Nice MCing right there. Stop. Wow, like right there. Stop. Like I hear like him going, stop. I hear him going, stop. Like, I hear just so many different levels and layers to this. Again, you talk about vocal layering. It's happening right now. So atmospheric, too. This thing's a vibe. Fight. I love that little, just again, that faster delivery that he has mid-bar, and then he slows it back down. Then he comes back with that faster delivery and slows it down mid-bar. And again, this classic boom bap feel, man. You don't find sounds like this. You don't sample music that sounds like this if you don't have an appreciation for old school hip-hop, if you haven't studied hip-hop in the history. The single grain of belief rules over me. There are no bad people in this world. I love how he puts that in quotes. Hey, shout out to RDH BTS 17 for the $25 dono. Thank you so much. And wow, Dylan has come through with the donation. I'm going to shout him out real quick too. To be honest, even their break isn't really a break. They're still doing group things, even have a concert in October. It's just that they want a time to focus on their own work, but it's hard when you have a full-time BTS schedule. Love your reactions. Thank you so much, Dylan. Exactly.